college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped.
At the 15.
In the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Looking left. He's got it. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now, and they've always believed in those guys out wide, and you know what? They usually come through for them.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball, and you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Trying to get to him. Catch in the middle, it's Maffa. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds his man and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Finds his target down the middle. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Clemson is quick to the line. To the air, it's Klubnik. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made after the 1st down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
And after 1, we're scoreless.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And that's why this offense loves these design quarterback runs. They're just trying to scheme a way to allow this guy to get into the 2nd level of the defense because they know if he gets there, he can make people miss, he can hit the Jets, and he's gone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Maffa. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Klubnik. Nothing downfield, he'll check it to the back. He stopped almost immediately. Didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
It's first down from the 11. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like this in the first half, man, it gets you excited because it opens up the whole playbook, everything I have to use. I like all these.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Snags it over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Miller with the ball. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
That makes the score Alabama 14.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. These corners going to give them some space. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack?
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 14, Clemson 7.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll run it from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. Time to take a shot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They want to throw it. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense. A loss of 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Miller. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown tie. And that one will give him the lead.
Number 2 with the grab and the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 21, Clemson 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Running back goes in motion. They're going to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Tigers are on the move. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Ready to try the point after. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Bama! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. And you can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Coming out with it, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. On the ground, it's Adams. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Moves away as he feels pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll throw it on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Looking to pass on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Maffa. Finds a crease at the 20. And stampeding through the defense. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Keeps looking downfield. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion. You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown!